Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be very honest. This video is not for everyone. It is not for the sensitive at heart because I'm gonna be brutally honest. I'm a honest person in real life and I translate that on social media. I have, good friends, and my good friends and I, we butt heads because I tell them the truth and sometimes they get offended, but then they come back and they say, you were right. So this is just me in real life and on social media. If I see something, I'm going to say something, right? And some people can't handle truth, and that's okay. It's okay. You're a human being. You have feelings, and it's okay. Now, I'm saying that to say what I'm about to say about Cardi B. I know the bird brain nation, some of them, they're going to come and drag my ass for saying it. But for those who have been keeping up with my channel, you guys know that anything I've said about Cardi B, even if it appeared to be a lie at first, it is always proven to be factual in the end, right? So I'm going to tell you this right now. There's a new report out. In this new report, Cardi B, according to sources, because they're saying it's a source, Cardi B has humiliated Stephan Diggs, saying that she's done with him and all of that jazz, and she's not going back to him and all of that jazz. But I'm here to tell you that she's gonna be a dog eating her vomit. She's gonna be like a dog eating her vomit when it comes to this man, providing that this is actually coming from her camp, as the media is alleging, because sometimes they put out stuff out there, and what they put out there, when they say it's from the celebrity, sometimes it's not true. That is from the celebrity, and sometimes it is true. But if this is true, where Cardi B is putting out that she has dumped Stephan Diggs and she's done with him, she's gonna be a dog eating her vomit because she's not done with this man. Save this video, come back, and you're gonna tell me I was right. I was young and I was stupid. And I know that it doesn't take you so easy to get a Casanova out of your system. Stephan Diggs is a Casanova, right? He knows how to have his way with women. He is like Nick Cannon. If you guys have been keeping up with Wendy Williams, when Wendy Williams was on air, Wendy, basically describe, Wendy said she sees and she understands now how Nick Cannon was able to seduce that many women and have them all at the same time. Now with Stephan Diggs, I'm learning that he's the same type of guy. He knows how to romance these women. He knows how to win them over. Remember that Cardi B told us when she went on Gayle King interview when she was pregnant, she said Stephan Diggs told her, let me heal you. So Stephan Diggs is going to come back with the sweet words, the sweet promises, and Stephan Diggs is like a nitro to Cardi B. It doesn't matter what embarrassment Stephan Diggs is bringing to her doorstep. He also brings that heightened level of excitement and attention to her life. And for a celebrity of Cardi B's nature, it is something like that is highly addictive, and it's not something that you get out of your system overnight. It's like a drug. You have to go to rehab, right? So Cardi B could be feeling strong in the moment that she's speaking, but is she going to fall weak for him again? Yes. And that is why I say she's going to be the dog that eats its vomit. Because you're saying that you don't want this man now. You're done with him, but we're going to see you with him again, right? And I'm not taking back my words. I promise you. I promise you. You're going to see her with him again. I'm not stupid. Neither am I slow. Fool who you want, but she can't fool me. No. What they're saying is that sources say Cardi B deserves better after Stephan Diggs split. This was published on the 25th of February, and today is that date, right? So, the key points from this report is that fans speculated that they broke up before the Super Bowl, where he competed with New England Patriots on February 8th. The rapper broke her silence on their split during a stop on her Little Miss Mermaid tour on February 15th. And they're saying now sources reveal more details surrounding their split, claiming that Stephan Diggs had betrayed Cardi B. I don't think Stephan Diggs had betrayed her. The guy is who he is. And the thing is that with us women, we have a big problem as women, and we need to realize, understand, acknowledge, and accept that we have a big problem as women. We always want to fix things that are not broken. We always want to heal things that are not sick. Stephan Diggs isn't sick. Okay? He may have a sex addiction problem, but he's the only one that can fix that. Cardi B doesn't have the training nor the expertise to fix it, right? No, they're saying Cardi B and Stephan Diggs' whirlwind romance has truly been a hot topic in the headlines since they were first linked in February 2025. The pair has reportedly called it quits after welcoming their first child together last November. And sources are chiming in. I think I really need to get my glasses. They're saying sources are chiming in with alleged details regarding the timeline of their split, right? No. They're saying breakup rumors between the bodega baddie, rapper, and NFL wide receiver surfaced before Stephan and the New England Patriots played against the Seattle Hawks at the Super Bowl. Now a source confirmed that the pair broke up a few days before the game, telling US Weekly they are always so up and down. This isn't the first time they have broken up, which is true, and I did videos about that in the past. Now, they go on to say, when the Patriots won the AFC Championship on January 25th, Cardi celebrated by screaming into a phone camera for the Patriots official social media account saying, "We're going to the Super Bowl, let's go." And I think we all have memory of that, right? So they're saying just about a week later on February 2nd, Stephan responded to rumors that he might have been proposing to Cardi B during a press conference. He says, "It's on the agenda, maybe," right? The wide receiver said, admitting that he hoped to lock in a Super Bowl ring before giving her an engagement ring. "I gotta get my ring first, though," he said at the time, which was he's not gonna marry to her. That's basically the long and short of it. No need to pretty up things. Cardi B's demeanor seemingly changed a few days after Stephan's comments as she gave a dry response to a question about him at a fanatic Super Bowl party on Saturday, February 7th. When SportsCenter asked her, leave an inspiration message for Stephan Diggs ahead of the big game, the rapper bluntly responded, "Good luck," and walked off. The former Flames also unfollowed each other on Instagram in the wake of their split. Sources claim that the Grammy winner, who's currently on the road supporting her chart-topping album, Am I the Drama, isn't too heartbroken by the split. Cardi is single and putting herself out there again. Personally, I don't believe she's putting herself out there again. I believe she's still seeing this man. And if she is, it is her business. It is none of our business, but like hell, are we talking about it? Yes, we're talking about it because it's in the tabloids, right? So they're saying she is single and she is out there, looking to find love again. Now, they're saying he betrayed her so many times. Her friends have been trying to show her that he is not right for her and that she deserves better. So that's the end of that report right there. So she is confirming, according to this report, which they pulled from US Weekly, they're confirming that Cardi B is done with Stephan Diggs. She's saying that she deserves better, and she's not going back to him. But she will be like a dog eating her vomit because she is going to go back to him, providing that this report is actually coming from Cardi B's camp, because these media outlets can be mischievous when they can say a source close to them when there's no such thing. It's them maybe putting two and two together, while it could also be a source that is close to Cardi and Stephan Diggs. But all I'm going to say to Cardi B is that if you're going to go back to this man, you have to just be prepared for the consistent embarrassment. If you're strong enough to deal with it and you believe that is what you can tolerate for now until you get this guy out of your system, then do so. But you need to remember that when Stephan Diggs chooses to live his life the way he chooses to live his life, it's not you who is the problem. It is him. You're not lacking. You're not inadequate. You're not ugly. You have a huge BBL, but it's not botch. People may joke and we may tease and say it looks botch, but in truth and in true nature, it's not botch. It's really huge, but it doesn't make you look like a clown or a freak. You are a fun, loving individual because you take care of your people. Yes, you do love to call people on the internet names, but we all have our faults. All of us have our faults. None of us are perfect. None of us, we're not perfect, right? But you need to understand that whenever he cheats on you, whenever he humiliates you, whenever he gets another woman pregnant, it's not because of you. It is because of the lifestyle that he chooses to live for himself. He's just selfish. He's just a selfish asshole. He may love you, but he will always love him first. And you have to take your time and get this man out of your system for you and your kids' sake. You cannot afford to you cannot afford for culture to grow up seeing you in this mess, because it will program her subconsciousness without even her knowing it, without you knowing it, to believe that this is acceptable. Have you ever seen some families in a trap cycle? Have you seen a family and they're just all married, right? It is because at an early age, everyone in that like the child grew up seeing everyone getting married. So the child starts telling her or himself that this is the way life should be. People should marry and have a stable family. I'm from a marriage family, but I'm not married. I'm not married. I'm not married though. Let me tell you. The people in my family who are married, their marriages are not bad. As a matter of fact, they have the best marriages I've ever seen. Trust and believe. I promise you, they have the best marriages I've ever seen. And I'm not saying it just because they're my family. My mom and my dad, my sisters, my friends who are married, they have the best marriages I've ever seen. But for me, I'm not so patient and I'm very moody and I love solitude. I love the comfort and company of a man, but sometimes I want to know that you're there without hearing you, without smelling you, you know? I love a strong man. I love a man that kind of mirrors my dad, and my dad is a super strong guy. He's also like a man of all times. Like no matter how the time changes, he changes with the time, you know. And my father is a gentleman. He doesn't dress as though, you know, these men are dressing. He dresses like a man. And he doesn't wear certain things, no matter how fashionable it is. You could never catch him dead or alive wearing certain things, and he doesn't portray certain behaviors and all of that. And I know him to be so strong, and he's a jack of all trade, and he masters them well as well. And I remember I was dating someone, a guy who couldn't peel a pineapple. He couldn't do this. And I'm looking like, I'm dating a bitch. I'm a bitch, you're a bitch. I never signed up to be a lesbian. I never signed up to be a lesbian. So I had to ditch the relationship. It's true. If you don't portray anything, that you're not going to be perfect, you're not going to know everything, but you should be a man. How can you not know how to peel a pineapple? You don't know how to clean. You don't know, you have, like, there's some quirks. So I'm single. And not all of us will be married either. And that is something that we need to accept, and that is okay. It doesn't mean that you're the problem. It means that you just have high expectation and you value yourself a lot. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't absolutely nothing wrong with that. I love me, and I love me some me, and I want someone to bring out the best version of me, and a man should be a man, not a bitch ass nigga. That's what I believe. And if I can't see you being a man, you ain't the man, okay? But that's all I have to say about that for this video. We're going to talk some more. Peace.